What up, people? Welcome to another episode of Social Moments. So, I've been around the internet for a while now. I've seen some things. So, I've been around the block. I've seen a lot of things that can be given the stamp of savage or a savagery. But none compares to what I came across yesterday. Like, none. If you are new here, click on the subscribe, click on the bell button, and click on all. None compares to what I'm about to show you today. It's insane. You know what? Let me just shut up and just show you the video.
Another bag. I can't with you and your foolishness. Oh my God. You are one silly man, I tell you. Oh my God, what is this? Oh man. Duct tape, really?
They ran out.
This is such an amazing rapper.
They ran out. Sorry.
An envelope? What could this be? What could this be? It's not shaking. It's not my necklace, I don't think. Let's open this up. Ooh, it feels kind of thick, okay? Hold on, it may be. Pape? This better be a ticket to Dubai for 2 weeks straight, round trip. Because you know I've been wanting to go to Dubai.
Open it up. You need to read it.
What is this?
You know what it is? I just want you to know that I know. Nevaeh is not mine. She's not my daughter.
Why did you do this tonight out of all nights? Why?
Because I wanted you to know that I know Nevaeh is not mine. I've had doubts. So I
What
went that
doubts?
DNA test. Nevaeh is not mine. She's not my daughter.
Why would you do this? She loves you though. Why would you do this?
She's not my daughter. Why would you do this? Why would you cheat?
I didn't cheat.
Why would you cheat on me?
I didn't.
That's proof right there. DNA test. Nevaeh is not my daughter.
Oh babe, really? Out of all days, you had 3 years to give this to me. Now you want to give this to me?
All right, well, listen. You and Nevaeh got to the end of the month to get out of my house.
You're kidding, right?
I'm not kidding.
But
You
that's your
and
daughter.
your daughter had to the end of the month to get out of my house.
But that's
Kelly.
your daughter.
It's not my daughter, Kelly.
Yes, it is.
The paperwork says it's not my daughter.
Why would you do this?
I am not the father.
No. Stop, babe. Can we just talk? Get the camera on my face. Can we just talk?
Crazy, right? It's just insane. It's what it is. Just Charlie. Yo. I mean, I feel sad, of course, for the kid in this one. She's the true victim in this whole situation. I feel sad for her, but you think this is shocking? What's even more shocking than this video that, I went into the comments, into the replies, and for some reason, some people have managed to span it around and actually apportioning blame on the man. Like, yo, how do you people even think like this? A man can't win in this life. You just can't win. It's what it is now in this society. I mean, yes, the delivery could have been, better, especially not on the kid's birthday. That's a little inhumane for the little girl involved in all of this situation. But yo, acknowledge his feelings too. This man was lied on, cheated on, and forced to raise somebody's kid for 3 years. So, let me show you some of these comments I'm talking about so you just know what I'm talking about. One person at Gosling Life says, okay, nope. This is not an appropriate means of informing someone of something this significant. He is wrong. You don't wrap it up like a present on the child's birthday. There are mature ways of bringing this to her attention, and this is not it. This is childish on his part. Like I said, on her birthday, it's a little insensitive, but give him a break. At Aguila Pop says, yeah, also, I'm convinced you don't even see women as real people. Really? How about the woman who actually cheated on the man and let him raise a kid that's not his for 3 years? Do you consider him as a person? Did she consider him as a person? Meg and Peter, Megan Pete says, I genuinely don't understand the point of waiting for 3 years, especially since children form emotional attachments in the first 18 months. If man's been having doubts for that long, why not get it done right then in there before the daughter is like attached at the hip? Yeah, but that's just an assumption. How do you know that he's known for 3 years now? How do you know that he didn't just recently started having the doubts which made him go get a DNA test? I'm more inclined to believe the latter, that he just found out recently because of the fact that the 3-year bond he's created with the kid didn't matter. And he's giving them a month and he's cutting them out of his life. You know, in this situation, if such a bond was created, the man will say, you know, I don't want nothing to do with you, but I can see the kid if you allow me, or something like that. I've seen sort of situations on one of these reality TVs, some of these court cases, even Judge Judy, Maury, and all of these DNA paternity court case and such. Man will find out it's not their kid, but you know, they still want to take care of the kid, be there for them and all of that. The fact that it didn't matter to him and he cut them out means he didn't know. Because if this 3 years means nothing to him, you really think he would have kept quiet if he had doubts in the beginning. Elephant Kingdom says, I love that child even more after knowing she ain't mine biologically. And the mother, if her explanation makes sense, her father isn't a sperm donor, but a man who mans up to raise a beautiful little soul. It's cool that, you know, if it was you in that position, you still want to love the child and take care of him. But you, again, acknowledge his pain too. Acknowledge it. I mean, it's easier sitting on your computer, tweeting things over your phone and saying your mind. But unless you've been in this exact situation, most of us wouldn't know how we would react until we are in there that deep. So again, give him a break. Somebody says, okay, he can feel some type of way, yes, but like she said, he's been there for her very first cry on this planet and he waits on she turns 3 to kick them out. If he had doubts, he should have been taking action. If you have another bitch on the side, just say that, okay, I think this, I've already answered that. What says he's been having that for 3 years? Maybe the doubt just came very recently. Mind Bullet says, to raise and care for a child for 3 years, on God, I cannot understand kicking the baby out. Mama's gotta go for sure, but imagine loving a child from birth as your own for 3 years and then throwing them out because their mother failed you. I mean, there's no guarantee that the mom will even leave the kid or allow him to see the kid after this. Some women are that petty. I mean, women have used kids against their spouses after divorces and such. So what's the guarantee that after she was exposed, she was gonna let him be in her life? Again, I can't blame him. He wanna cut ties and start afresh. He deserves it. It's his right. You're not the one who was lied on and forced to raise a kid that's not yours for 3 years. Guess who says all these tweets incriminating the guy because he waited for 3 years to do the test, forgetting about the fact that it meant she had 3 years to come clean. And Nathan replied, finally, someone in a rational man's mind, he waited for her to open up, she didn't. Exactly. Maisie G says, there's no winners in this. Even a fucking kid is losing a father, just sad all around. Like Story says, if this is real, this is the truest comment. She's wrong for cheating. He's immature for how he broke it. The kid has to endure a new lifestyle that she's not to be blamed for. Well, fair enough. Say what says, judging by women's response in this thread, a few other men should probably go check and see too. I mean, seriously, the kind of defense and mental gymnastics that's happening in that thread is just fucking amazing. How people are twisting it around to blame the man for what the woman actually did wrong is insane. Someone replies saying, really, most men should. Absolutely. Like, yo, if I happen across this thread and I'm reading and I found my wife or my girlfriend and making strong case for this woman, yeah, I'll be peeved to go get things done. Just for my sanity's sake, because this ain't it. Travis says, I get it. I get kicking the girlfriend out, but that kid didn't do nothing wrong besides being in a bad place. He may not biologically be the father, but the baby has been with him for 3 years. What he's doing to the baby is shitty. I mean, agree to disagree. You know, it's not the kid's fault, and I feel like the kid is, aside the man, of course, the kid is the real victim in this situation. You know, because if they leave, soon enough, she will be wondering, where's my daddy? And you know, it's not really fair on her. Lisa Lawrence says, thank you. A 3-year-old is enough A 3-year-old is old enough to remember. All the men in the comments have never met a kid clearly. I've witnessed this happen, and now a 5-year-old still asks about his father figure that was taken away at 2.5-year-old. I mean, it's sad, really. Another Joji says, shouldn't have done it on her birthday. That one was off. Absolutely was off. But, you know, reading all these comments, I'm going to point out something that I think people, like, are living out. I don't know if the shock of it all didn't really make them comprehend what was being said between the guy and the woman. But listen.
Why would you do this? She loves you, though. Why would you do this?
She's not my daughter. Why would you do this? Why would you cheat?
I didn't cheat.
Why would you cheat on me?
I didn't.
That's proof right there. DNA test. Nevaeh is not my daughter.
Oh, babe, really? Out of all days, you had 3 years to give this to me. Now you want to give this to me?
You hear that? You didn't hear that, right? There's no visible, like, shock in her face except the fact that she's been caught. There's no, like, visible shock in her face except being caught, honestly. And she says, but she sees you as a father. And then go on to say, you had 3 years. Why are you doing this now? Implying the man has known for 3 years. And what does that tell you? That tells me she's known all this while for these 3 years that the kid wasn't the man's. In situations like this, the woman will be like mortified and will say certain things like maybe there was a mistake at the hospital. No such utterances of doubt of the DNA test, like maybe there was something that had gone wrong at the hospital coming out of her mouth, except, you know, the usual garbage defense of I didn't cheat even when they are caught in the act. And saying again, you had 3 years. You had 3 years. Why are you doing this now? She knew. So again, you know, I feel sorry for the little girl that she's gonna have to live without a father. But, you know, I also feel like, you know, at 3 years old, it's young enough that, I mean, I'm not like downplaying kids' intelligence. And like somebody said, a kid was separated from the father when she was 2.5 years old. At 5 years old, she still consistently asks about the father. So, you know, probably it's gonna happen, but no, I hope things get better for the kid. The mom is trash. She should sort herself out. This is all her fault. And the guy needs to, you know, deserve to rebuild his life however he sees fit. This was an interesting one, right? Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe. Catch you later.